So the Leafs are on the road for five after wrapping up a four-game homestand with an overtime win over the Dallas Stars. After a date with the Jets, they've got a game in Vegas and then a swing through California. I've got your three things to look out for as the Leafs head west. Stick around, you're going to want to hear this. Number one, goaltending. Ilya Samsonov is going to have to take on the bulk of the workload in the next week, and so far he seems up to the task. He's won all three games he started and carries a 1.96 goals against average with a 927 save percentage. Pretty lofty numbers so far, but can he keep that win streak going out west? Well, Vegas leads everyone in the Western Conference, but the Sharks and Ducks only have 2 wins between them through the first week and a half of the season. Samsonov's been steady, if unspectacular, so far, and he'll just need to stay sharp and dialed in. There's only one back-to-back, and it comes at the end of the trip, so expect Erik Källgren to get one of those two starts. Number two, defensive depth. With Jake Muzzin joining Timothy Liljegren and Jordie Benn on the sidelines, the team's depth on the back end is going to be tested. Victor Mete didn't look out of place against the Stars, and Philip Kral is on the trip, so he might get a look at some point too. But we're probably going to see the number one pair of Riley and Brody rack up the big numbers. Sandin and Hall haven't played a lot together, so they're going to have to find some chemistry, and Giordano's going to have to be a mentor to both Mete and Kral, who might be given a game or two to see if he's NHL ready. If another D-man happens to go down during the trip, the Leafs just brought Red Wings vet Danny DeKeyser in on a PTO with the Marlies, so they could bring him up on an emergency basis. Number three, patience on the power play. The PP sputtered a bit against the Stars, going just 1 for 8, and that lone goal came from the second unit. Teams are keying in on the top guns, so that second group with Robertson now joining Järnkrok, Bunting, and Kerfoot is going to have to step up. It's all about patience and puck movement on the PP, so if guys can get into spaces down low and Sandin can thread passes or whip a shot in from the point every so often with sticks on the ice ready for rebounds, that group has the potential to put up some good numbers. Look, it would be great if the Leafs could sweep the West, but realistically, if they come back with a 3-2 split, I'm okay with that because they've got 8 games at home through mid-November before going back on the road for American Thanksgiving. Let me know your Leaf predictions on this 5-game road trip, and don't forget to follow us on all socials for more content. For the Blue Line, I'm off to Blasis.